Hello and welcome to Good Clean Gaming. I'm your host Jalindo, and today we're playing more Scrap Mechanic. And today I wanted to try something a little different. I wanted to make a pogo stick. Let's see if we can make a pogo stick. We're going to need wood, we're going to need thrusters. I had to create a new world, by the way, because my old one had so much going on, it ended up crashing in the middle of a recording for you guys. So, lost the video, and I figured, let's start a new world. So we got thrusters and we got wood. That's all we need. That is absolutely all we need to make a pogo stick, if this works. Assuming this works. It works in my head. But here's the idea. There's our wood. And if we have a thruster on each corner, and they're all equally balanced. See, the tricky part about stability in this game is they all have to be equal. If everything in every orientation is equivalent, then it'll be stable. But if even one, like, you know, microgram of weight, is that even a word? That's a word, I'm sure. If it's off by even a little bit, it will tell you by completely going in the wrong direction. So we've got everything's equidistant, everything's in a corner, and in theory, if I'm on flat ground, this should work. This should work. I also need a sensor. Forgot about the sensor. I'm not going to be trying to ride this thing because if I put a driver's seat on there, it's going to make it imbalanced. So I'm going to put a sensor on here. Of course, the sensor is going to be slightly off center, but hopefully it won't be too bad. So the idea is the sensor is going to detect the ground, and then it's going to go boing and shoot up. And then it's going to detect the ground, go boing, and shoot up. All that kind of stuff. I'm hoping it works. We're going to see. I'm nervous. But thankfully I didn't spend forever on this thing. Here we go. Ready? Whoop. Whoop. It's working. Oh, it's working. Okay. That is cool. Okay, let's grab it. Boink. Okay, put it back over here. How about, let's see, can we give it some extra bounce with some shocks? Full Wile E. Coyote territory here. 1, 2. Let's make these about 3 tall, I think. Hopefully that's not too tall. That'll give it a little bit of, one more. That'll give it a little bit more bounce. And it'll go boing, and then it'll go even higher. And hopefully if it's stable, see, that's the key. If this is all stable, then it should stay perfectly level. But if it's not stable, it doesn't stay perfectly level, this thing's going to go flying into who knows where. That's wrong. Bad placement. Gotta be very careful with this thing. It's fragile. Fragile. Let's see. Boink. Looks. Eyeballing it. Eyeballing it. Looks about right. Let me get rid of these guys. I don't want anything causing any kind of unbalancing of this thing. This thing is very fragile. Right about here. Oh. Okay, the shocks aren't working. Maybe because it needs to have a block on the bottom. Maybe the shocks have to have blocks at the bottom to create that stopping force. That means the shocks don't have collision with the world, game world. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Drop it. Right about there. Okay. Let's see some boing. 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 Uh-oh. That's a problem. Uh-oh, no. Oh. Stability control needed. Alright. Alright, so a little too much boing. A little too much boing. What if we move these jets to the center? Put them in one in each corner of this thingamajig. That's what I'm calling it now, a thingamajig. It's a lift. Is that close enough? Close enough to the lift? Yep, it's in perfect alignment with the lift. Let's put a sensor here. Link up our 4 interior jets. Remove the exterior jets. What I'm hoping is that the exterior was kind of pushing it more because it was on the outside. I'm hoping if this game does what I think it's going to do with the physics of it, having it on the interior will make it less bouncy, I guess. Less wobbly. Let's see if it works. Are we stable? We're on a little bit of a hill. That's much... Oh. Spoke... Okay, this is a bug. The developer warned me about this. If an object hits a solid object at high speed, it can go through the object. And it seems to have done that. It went through the game world. Okay. Early access. This game's on early access. Try again. See if it does it again. Boing. Boing. I don't know why that makes me so happy, but it does. Uh-oh, it's coming towards me. Run! Uh-oh. Oh. You see that slight imbalance from the bounciness and the uneven terrain possibly caused it to not be happy with itself at all and started wobbling more. And the more it wobbled, and eventually it tips over, and that's that. What else are we going to do? Starting to think about different ways to do this. Ooh, I wonder. 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 Let's try this. Line of wood. Line of wood. Let's try, make it a little bit longer. Doink, doink, doink. Put a driver's chair here. Oh boy. Okay. And let's put engine. Oh yeah. Engine. Is this gonna fit perfectly? Oh. I have no idea what this thing's gonna do. And I love it. Okay, there. Oh, there. And there. Okay. Now let's connect the driver's seat up to all the engines. Okay. Drop that. Boink. Okay. Let's see what happens. It's kind of like wheels. This actually goes pretty quick. Alright, that's it. I'm making a jet car. That settles it. Jet car time. Alright, so first things first. Gonna have a block and a block. Gonna have jet engine right there. Okay, there's our engine. Do we even have to have those? Let's raise this up a little bit. Where's our tires going to be? How wide should we make this to make it stable? Let's try to make it pretty stable. Nope, this way. Gonna make it pretty long. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's make this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 along this way. It's going to be an ugly rocket car, but it's going to be a rocket car. And we need to have giant wheel in the back, right? Because if it's a jet car, it's more likely going to tip up. So we got to have a lot of weight in the front, low weight in the back. Trying to think how we build this thing. Let's build it like this. This thing's going to look weird, but I'm doing this so it'll stay on the ground. One, two, three, four, five. Wheel. And then I was going to put just one wheel in the front, but I think I'm going to settle for two because the way I designed it makes more sense. We need turning. Turning would be nice. Turning. Nope. Not going to work like that, is it? Too close to each other. Turning. Must make rocket car. I'm not gonna put a gas engine on this originally. I'm gonna see if it just works based on pure whatever that is, thruster. Can't think of words. Okay, small tires in front. Okay. And then want to have a driver's seat on top. Like that. Driver's seat will power. We'll turn. Flip those around. It will also power the thruster. I don't need anything else because everything else will be kind of free rotating. Okay. The question is, does it do this? It does do that. Okay, and I can't turn while I'm like this. In fact, I don't know if that's going to turn at all because of the way I built it. I'll have to take a look. Hold on. Doesn't turn very well, but it turns. Are you kidding? It actually works. And it stays on the ground. Because the thruster is pushing it towards the ground. Okay, getting out. Putting another thruster on this thing. Whoa, it's rolling backwards. It's still rolling backwards. Okay. Gotta connect. Gotta remember to connect the dots here. Connect. Connect. How about 3 times the power? Oh, look at me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, a little unstable. Uh-oh. We've taken flight. I wish there was a way to control the amount of power these things put out. That would be helpful. Like, you can do it for engines, you can't do it for thrusters. Yoink. Let's take off this middle one. Bloink. See if the sides actually work better. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's just silly that I could do that. Gotta have another one at the bottom. Bloink. And then wheel. Wheel of eternity. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay, it's bad. It's very bad. 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 Not good. Alright. I guess one was enough. Alright, there's my rocket car. That's my rocket car for the day. I'm going to have to continue thinking about what I want to do next on this. Kind of want to make a factory. There's got to be... I really think that this game has the potential for a lot of automated kind of stuff with the switches and the and the buttons and the sensors and the controllers. There's got to be a way to make it very factory-like. But with only the bearings, which are circular rotation, it's kind of difficult. There needs to be pistons and levers, and there's going to be so many more things that they can add to this, and I'm really looking forward to it. What in the world is this? Oh, it's a place to put your jet for takeoff. Awesome. I'll think about what to do next. If you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to comment below and let me know what you think may work and may not work, and what you think of the game. So thanks again. Feel free to click the subscribe button if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, and remember, keep it clean.